As one of the greatest performers of his generation, it should come as no surprise that David Bowie was not born, but painted into existence. He was an artist created by art itself. Not being an ordinary man, he needed time to come to terms with his humanity. He was initially afraid of Americans and struggled with even basic appliances. But there was no doubt David Bowie was an otherworldly man. It took him 5 years, but he was eventually able to dress and groom himself. He got a job tending bar, where he built relationships with girls whom he referred to as "you pretty things." Bowie was fond of children, teaching them and guiding them whenever the chance arose. He hoped to have a child of his own someday, by whatever means necessary. But he knew that, as an artistic creation, there was more to his life than this. He wanted to be an artist himself. Modeling didn't work out for him, and so he picked at a guitar, often late into the night. In this way, he was initially discovered and hired by the rich and powerful to further explore his musical talents and earn fame. His stage performances were extraordinary. He had a unique sound and vision, and he became immensely popular. So popular, in fact, that he embodied the very spirit of inspiration for people worldwide. Even heroes and celebrities looked up to David Bowie for guidance. Sometimes they would corner him in a bar in order to seek his counsel as a performer. Others received more passive inspiration to handle troubles with modern love, and a humble few approached him to get his opinion of art pieces that they had themselves created. But his reputation became somewhat overblown, and he was put on a pedestal as a Blackstar. Many saw David Bowie as a religious figure, chasing the stardust left in his wake. These zealots held him to a holy standard that he did not feel was appropriate. Bowie was very reluctant to ascend to these spiritual heights, and discussed the situation with Jesus to determine what he should do in order to get back to what he loved most. He was a prisoner to his fame, and under pressure to live up to the unrealistic expectations of others. Only by committing rock and roll suicide was he able to break free. He made significant changes, and took the lead in matters of business. He was a shrewd businessman, ensuring he only worked with the best and brightest talent around. And though many thought him relatively aloof, he took a personal interest in helping new and upcoming talent reach their potential, and he strove to prevent all types of piracy. In his golden years, Bowie would occasionally relax with a drink at the bar with some soldier friends, and volunteer to guide others, even models in the world of fashion. But little did he know he was being followed. Someone had discovered an old photograph of his life over a century ago, and, not knowing his true origin, considered him to be something of a space oddity, perhaps proving there was life on Mars. He was threatened to reveal himself for what he truly was, but he chose to enlist the aid of officers at Precinct TVC-15 to get protection. But he couldn't run forever, effectively telling those who threatened him, "Let's dance." But even the greatest art and artists must end sometime. But he went out with a song on his lips, even when he could not see. Ashes to ashes, David Bowie was laid to rest while the world mourned. Some refused to let go, digitizing his likeness into a mainframe computer.
So here you are, the stranger in Omikron.
His spirit lives on in the voice of peoples both powerful.
I have watched blossom like a delicate flower, and whom I have long dreamt of picking.
And benign.
I am the Lord Royal Highness, but my friends call me LRH.
David Bowie will forever be the man who sold the world. Thank you everyone for watching my tribute to David Bowie. His filmography story was easily the most challenging one I've written so far, since he's played a wide variety of very eccentric roles. If the script sounded a little odd, it's because I worked in 20 of his song titles. Try to catch them all. Some of them were more of a stretch than others, but it was fun to try to work them all in. Take a look at my Heath Ledger video to see other work that I've done. If you enjoy it, please click the YouTube link to subscribe. If you'd like to see more work like this, please consider contributing to my Patreon page, where contributors can earn various rewards. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks again, and have a good one, wherever you are.